Black Twitter will crumble. By God, they will crumble. So to begin, we all knew Shaq and Tanya weren't winning the show. I'd like to get that out of the way. But at least we were hoping they would be in the finals. In the last 2 seasons, we've definitely been getting closer to winning. So of course I had high hopes. What I wasn't counting on was black people sabotaging their chances of getting there. Black people have always been and will continue to be the black contestants' downfall. But this year, you've taken it too far. You lot are disgusting. And black women have actually helped to tarnish another black woman's image. Now we all know what went down with Tanya and Shaq before and after Casa Amor. Now I need all of you to be fucking for real. Tanya did nothing wrong in bringing Martin back except that she should have seen he wasn't interested in her in the first place. And don't give me that she told Shaq she loved him nonsense. As women, do we want women to choose the best for themselves or always stay in situations that don't favor them? Let me explain. Before Casa Amor, Tanya said Shaq was about to give her the ick and she didn't like how he was behaving. I love yous or not, if anyone is in a situation that they do not like, they should always have the option of removing themselves from it. A woman should definitely take herself away from those types of situations. And as a black woman especially, anything bad that happens to you in a relationship, people will ask, why didn't you leave him? I applaud Tanya 100% for having the courage to do what she did. At least she had the boldness to bring Martin back into the villa, unlike the boys that are always wimps. I will always praise someone bold enough to do something with their chest and stand 10 toes in what they've done. Now, because of this small thing she did, Black Twitter will not let us hear a word. When they've been worse Islanders like Megan and Adam from season 4, Maura and Michael from season 5, Liam and Toby from season 7, Dami, Jacques, Andrew, and even Tasha from season 8. Again, be fucking for real. When Tanya got back from Casa Amor, she didn't even talk to Shaq for 3 days because she wanted to give Martin her time, but he didn't do anything with it. Even Martin said on After Sun that when they came back into the main villa after Casa with Maya, Tanya was already regretting her decision. However, she was still respectful enough to give Martin her time, and as I said before, he did nothing with it. Tanya told Shaq everything that happened between her and Martin in Casa Amor, so calling her a liar makes no sense. Martin calling her a liar again makes no sense, because what did she lie to him about? That they had a connection? She never lied about that. They had a connection in Casa, but that does not guarantee the connection will continue in the main villa. Tanya is not perfect just like everyone else, but you guys really had the gall to bash her for something as minor as that. Especially when Shaq has forgiven her? I don't even know what her offense was. Calling you people pick-me's isn't even sufficient anymore. You're worse than that. The mistake you people, especially black women, continuously make is thinking men are on your side. You'll talk bad about Tanya and Kiki with each other, but those same men will also turn around and insult you at the slightest inconvenience. Look at the way Martin has been talking about Tanya. These men don't like women, and when it is your own turn, they will talk about you the same way. Let me give you a rundown of how much you hate black women, especially African women. Let's start with Leanne from season 6, since that's the season I really got into Black Twitter. You guys hated Leanne for saying Michael gave her the ick. The same ick Sammy just said the Casa Amor guy Ryan gave her, but because a black woman said it, it's a crime. You guys came for Leanne every day because of her wig. You bullied her so much. Do you even know how what you say affects a person? And why do you police their hair so much? It is a wig and you will see the lace. Why do you have to mention it every day? Meanwhile, the white girls have their tracks showing and no one bats an eye. Both the black and white girls should never be dragged for something like that. Let's move on to Kaz. You guys also hated Kaz for no reason that the only time she made a tiny mistake. I honestly don't even think she made a mistake, and you guys obliterated her. But in that same season, Chloe stole Toby from Kaz, but was still able to get second place with Toby. Toby coupled up so many times, our heads were spinning. Also, Millie and Liam won the show. Even Faye made it to the finals. You lot actually disgust me. With India, you were rubbishing her name for taking Dami back. India, that is now you people's pride and joy. But Millie and Liam won their season. LOL. Now you guys are doing the same thing to Tanya. Seriously, you people are something else. Now when Shaq and Tanya don't win, you'll start crying about how racist Love Island is, and how Fiat 500 won again. Do you know why Fiat 500 is always going to win? They will keep winning because their people support them. With how boring Ron and Lana are, you know they will win or at least get very high scores. Again, black people's problem, especially black women's problem, is that they think they're going to win ethically. Which is just not possible. Winning ethically means that the game is fair from the beginning, and we know that's not true. The game has been rigged from the start, so what makes you think being stupidly fair when voting is going to get you any change? And I'm not saying you should lie to yourself. No. Because if you had sense, you would already like Shaq and Tanya and wouldn't have to lie about it. But because your brains are screwed wrong, you can't see the damage you're causing. The way the show is rigged is: Number 1. More white contestants than black contestants. Since there are more white contestants, they are going to have more choices in terms of coupling up. But the black contestants are most times forced to couple up even if there is no chemistry. Number 2. More white voters than black voters. This is a no-brainer. And Fiat 500 stay on code that even if an islander does something bad, they still support them or at least forgive them and vote for them. Black people act like they're the most moral, which doesn't even make sense. Number 3. Producers' favorites. We've seen we'll get a redemption arc, even Kai, but Tasha is being insulted every day with no screen time or redemption arc. These 3 factors alone mean that a black couple is not winning if we don't unite. And Amber doesn't count. You people hold black women to unbelievable standards, and I don't know why. Even Ekin-Su moved mad last season, but she won. Now I'm hearing all sort of things like gaslighting, manipulation, and lack of self-awareness. Do you even know what those mean? Gaslighting means manipulating someone using psychological methods into questioning their own sanity or powers of reasoning. Tanya never gaslighted anyone. She has always been very honest about everything that happened. Perhaps too honest, and if she was playing a game, she wouldn't even have brought Martin back or gone back to Shaq, because she knows that will decrease her chances of winning. And Martin has come out to say he was the one who made Shaq cry, not Tanya. So where is the toxic femininity? Now you people have rubbished their names so much that even white people now feel comfortable saying vile things about them. Exhibit A. And since you women are always ready to kiss men's asses, you made Martin feel untouchable that he can now say misogynistic things about a woman. Because if there's one thing you guys always forget, it's that there is enough bullshit to touch everyone. You guys always think couldn't be me until it's you, and you will now expect the same women you've been bashing to protect you. This video is already too long, so I'll stop here. But please you guys stop hating on black women for no reason, and get rid of your crab-in-a-bucket mentality. It's not helping anyone. There can be more than one person at the top. Also stop comparing India with every other black girl. India was phenomenal and we can have more phenomenal black girls. Remember, any black woman winning is to our benefit.